Welcome back to Autistically Accurate and My Pensieve. I bet you're gonna like it. My Pensieve episode 37. Civic Meritocracy and Constitutional Enterprise, a superior framework for national organization. In modern governance, citizenship is typically assigned by birth, an arbitrary privilege based on location rather than merit. Meanwhile, immigrants are required to pass rigorous tests and evaluations to earn the right to join their new nation. While this system may seem equitable on the surface, it inherently supports a status quo where individuals are citizens simply because of birthright, regardless of whether they support the core values or mission of their nation. In contrast, the concept of civic meritocracy or constitutional enterprise offers a radically different approach, one that is founded on merit, alignment with national goals, and the possibility for growth and evolution. Under this system, citizenship is not merely a birthright but an earned privilege. Those who join do so because they agree with, believe in, and actively support the nation's foundational goals. In a manner much like joining an established team, individuals become citizens because they want to contribute to a shared vision. This is a purpose-driven nation, where political parties become obsolete, and ideological conformity to a country's goals is crucial. Those who feel misaligned with their country's purpose are encouraged to relocate to a country that better reflects their own values. This would streamline national identity and foster a deep, collective commitment to the country's mission. Why political parties become obsolete. In the civic meritocracy or constitutional enterprise framework, political parties are unnecessary distractions. A country already has an established purpose, clearly laid out in its constitution or founding documents, along with strategic goals for growth and evolution. The notion of political factions vying for control over the direction of the country is redundant in such a system. Governance is focused on succession and improvement within the boundaries of the nation's original design. If an individual disagrees with the Constitution's fundamental principles, they're encouraged to leave and seek citizenship in a country more aligned with their beliefs. This is not seen as treason or rebellion but as an honest assessment of one's values in relation to the country's mission. Thus, instead of battling over differing ideologies within one nation, individuals and countries engage in citizenship exchanges, a process where individuals can seamlessly transition to nations that match their values. The citizenship exchange system. This concept of citizenship exchange adds a layer of flexibility and efficiency to national governance. Rather than forcing people to stay in a country they disagree with or burdening the state with discontented citizens, civic meritocracy allows for the trading of citizens between countries, ensuring that all parties benefit from ideological and practical alignment. For example, if a capitalist-minded individual living in a socialist nation desires to live under a free market system, they could be exchanged for a socialist individual living in a capitalist country. Trading citizens and assets. Mutual enrichment. The beauty of this system extends beyond individuals to their possessions and assets. When someone relocates, their economic assets, intellectual property, and cultural contributions are also transferred to their new country, creating a flow of wealth, knowledge, and innovation. This not only enhances the lives of the individuals but also enriches the nations involved. For instance, a business owner moving from a capitalist society to a socialist one could bring valuable entrepreneurial skills and technologies to the public sector. Meanwhile, a socialist planner moving to a capitalist nation could contribute innovative ideas for managing collective resources in an efficient, market-driven manner. This kind of comprehensive citizenship exchange ensures that nations maintain internal harmony by keeping their citizens aligned with the country's mission while also fostering external growth through the introduction of new ideas, assets, and perspectives. It is a win-win scenario for all parties involved, enhancing both national and individual well-being. Courage of convictions. The evolutionary experiment. A key component of this system is the courage of convictions displayed by nations and individuals alike. Every nation under this framework sees itself as an evolutionary experiment. The leadership believes in the success of the national model, but they are also open to the possibility of failure. In this system, countries are not stagnant entities locked into their original design indefinitely. If a country fails to meet its goals or faces challenges, it has the mature humility to recognize its shortcomings, learn from its mistakes, and redesign itself when necessary. In a civic meritocracy, this process of redesign is only undertaken once the nation has learned from its experiences, ensuring that reforms are based on concrete knowledge rather than ideological speculation. This creates an environment where national evolution is driven by real-world data and the practical wisdom gained from both successes and failures. a practical and evolved system. In contrast to the clumsy status quo, where political bickering, misaligned citizens, and inefficient governance dominate, this new system offers a streamlined, merit-based approach to citizenship and national governance. The citizenship exchange, which includes not only people but also their possessions and ideas, allows countries to constantly optimize their population while also gaining valuable new assets. This exchange creates a dynamic, thriving international environment where nations are not isolated entities but part of a larger, evolving system of governance. Economic and intellectual transfer. When citizens relocate, they bring with them their intellectual property, businesses, and other assets, which enrich the receiving nation. This economic and intellectual exchange could lead to innovations and advancements in both public and private sectors, depending on the individual's areas of expertise. Such transfers could even foster geopolitical partnerships, as nations find mutually beneficial ways to exchange citizens and ideas, creating new opportunities for cooperation rather than conflict. Legal and logistical considerations. A legal framework would be necessary to facilitate these exchanges, ensuring the fair transfer of property rights, financial holdings, and intellectual property between countries. This could be structured similarly to modern-day immigration processes, but with an emphasis on aligning personal and national values, ensuring a holistic relocation where both the individual and the receiving country benefit. Conclusion: a merit-based global order. The civic meritocracy and constitutional enterprise framework represents a superior model for governance, one that values ideological alignment, personal merit, and the courage to evolve based on real-world outcomes. By creating a system where individuals can easily relocate to nations that align with their values, and bring their possessions and intellectual assets with them, this model offers a practical, evolutionary alternative to the inefficiencies of the current status quo. Countries are no longer plagued by internal divisions or political factions but are instead unified enterprises, with every citizen actively working toward a shared national goal. When failure does occur, the nation learns, evolves, and thrives. Meanwhile, individuals enjoy the freedom to find their ideal society, ensuring a dynamic and merit-driven global order that benefits all. Thank you for watching this presentation. I'm confident I will compose and upload more regularly now that I have an AI reciting my script of saved philosophical commentary posts for your edutainment. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos and channel to everyone you believe will appreciate such serendipitously informative content.